Lieutenant Zara Kane sat at the back of the lecture hall, her tablet dimmed to avoid attention. The Galactic Coalition Academy's Xenotactics class buzzed with alien cadets, scaled Dravians, feathered Quillari, and bulbous Gorvax, each eyeing her with a mix of pity and scorn. Humans lack strategic depth, Professor Clythar, a Quillari with shimmering plumes, declared, projecting a hollow of a failed Terran campaign. Their minds are limited. Zara's jaw tightened. 2 years at the academy, and she was still the weak link. No telepathy, no bioarmor, just a human brain and stubborn streak. She tapped a stylus, fighting the urge to speak. Lieutenant Kane? Clythar's voice cut through, his crest flaring. Care to defend your species' tactical record? All eyes, optics, slits and stalks, swiveled to her. Zara stood, voice steady. That campaign was 50 years ago. We adapted. Humans learn fast. A Dravian hissed, learn to lose? Laughter rippled, but Zara held Clythar's gaze. We've held the Orion line against raiders with half the tech. Strategy isn't about raw power. It's about outthinking the enemy. Clythar's plumes twitched, unimpressed. Bold words, but unproven. Your kind lacks the instincts for command. Zara sat, cheeks burning, as the class moved on. Her friend, Tix, a wiry Gorvax with glowing gills, leaned over. They're just jealous you don't need a hive mind to think, Zara smirked, or a crest to look smug. After class, Tix trailed her to the mess hall. Clythar's got it out for you, he bubbled. Why stay? Zara grabbed a protein pack, shrugging. To prove them wrong. Earth didn't claw its way into the coalition by being weak. Her comm buzzed. Commander Vren, her advisor. Kane, report to ops. Now. Zara frowned. Vren wasn't one for snap summons. She jogged to the command wing, the Academy's sleek corridors eerily quiet. 2 coalition guards flanked Vren's door, their visors reflecting her tense face. Inside, Vren, a stern Dravian with cracked scales, stood with Admiral Lorne, a human from Terran Command, and a Quillari officer she didn't know. Lieutenant Kane, Vren said, voice tight. We have a situation. Admiral Lorne's eyes locked on her, assessing. Ever heard of the Tyrax expanse? Zara nodded. Neutral zone, pirate haven. Lorne's face was grim. Not anymore. A coalition fleet stranded there, ambushed. They need a rescue, and you're joining the mission. Zara blinked. Me? I'm a cadet. Vren's tail flicked. You're the only one who knows the Expanse's currents from your smuggling bust last year. Could she step up, or would the galaxy's doubts about humans prove true? Zara Kane stood in Commander Vren's office, the weight of Admiral Lorne's words sinking in. A coalition fleet, 30 ships, 5,000 crew, stranded in the Tyrax expanse, ambushed by pirates. Her smuggling bust last summer, a fluke internship, made her the expert. She squared her shoulders. Why me, sir? I'm not even graduated. Lorne, human but all business, leaned forward. Your report mapped the Expanse's grav currents, data no one else has. The fleet's trapped in a distortion field. You know the way in. Vren's scales clicked, skeptical. This is a volunteer op, Kane. High risk. You're untested. The Quillari officer, Captain Silas, chirped, and human. Unreliable in command. Zara's pulse spiked, but she kept her voice cool. I've navigated worse than pirates. I'll get it done. Lorne nodded. You're on the TSS Reliant, a Terran frigate with a mixed coalition team. Brief in 2 hours, launch in 4. Vren's eyes narrowed. Don't embarrass us, cadet. Outside, Zara found Tix waiting, his gills pulsing. Heard you got summoned. Trouble? She smirked, masking nerves. More like a field trip. Classified, though. Tix's eyes bulged. You? On a real op? Spill! Zara shook her head. Can't. Got a pack. Tix followed, relentless. You're going to make Clythar eat his plumes, right? In her dorm, Zara stuffed a duffel with essentials. Tablet, survival kit, a worn photo of her parents, Earth pilots lost in the Orion War. Tix hovered. You're too calm. This is big, Zara. She zipped the bag. Big's my thing. But her hands shook slightly. A fleet's lives. Her first real test, failure wasn't an option. At the Academy's launch bay, the Reliant loomed, sleek and battle-scarred. Captain Rao, a wiry human with grey streaks, greeted her. Kane, you're our expanse guide. Don't let the aliens spook you. Zara saluted. Won't, sir. Rao's eyes softened. Heard about your smuggling bust. Ballsy. We need that. The team assembled. Lieutenant Gorv, a gruff Dravian tactician, Ensign Viola, a Quillari comms expert, and Tix, to Zara's shock, in tech gear. Surprise, Tix bubbled. Hacked my way in. Systems specialist. Zara groaned. You're insane. Tix grinned. You'll thank me. Rao's briefing was blunt. Fleet's pinned by pirates and a grav anomaly. We sneak in, free 'em, get out. Kane, your maps lead the way. Gorv snorted. A cadet? We're doomed. Zara met his glare. Follow my lead, and we won't be. Could she navigate the Expanse's chaos, or would the doubters be right? The TSS Reliant hummed as it prepped for launch, Zara Kane strapped into the nav station. Captain Rao's voice crackled over comms. Kane, upload your expanse charts. She synced her tablet, projecting grav currents, swirling eddies only she'd mapped. Lieutenant Gorv loomed over her. These are guesses, cadet. You'll kill us. Zara didn't flinch. They're precise. I ran those routes chasing smugglers. Trust me or take the helm yourself. Gorv's scales rattled, but he backed off. Ensign Viola, her Quillari crest dim, chirped, Your data's unconventional. It might work. Tix at Systems winked. Told ya, Zara's got this. The ship jumped to FTL, stars streaking past. Zara studied the holomap. The Tyrax expanse a maze of distortions. The stranded fleet, led by the Dravian cruiser Vortex, was caught in a pirate trap, their signals faint. Rao joined her. What's the expanse like, Kane? She traced a current. Unstable. Gravity shifts, rogue asteroids, and pirates who know every trick. But I know a few they don't. Gorv snorted from tactics. Human bravado, no match for Dravian precision. Zara spun her chair. Precision's useless if you're stuck. I'll get us through. Viola's crest flickered. Curious. How? Our sensors can't read those currents. Zara grinned. I don't need sensors. I feel the shifts. Human instinct. The Reliant dropped out of FTL near the Expanse's edge, a violet nebula cloaking the chaos. Alarms blared. Pirate scouts, cloaked in distortion. Rao barked, "Evasive, Kane!" Zara's fingers danced, steering through a grav eddy. The ship lurched but dodged a missile. Tix whooped. "That's my girl," Gorv growled, reckless. The scout retreated, but Zara's gut twisted. "They'll report us. We've got hours before the main pirate force moves." Rao nodded. "Plot the fastest route to the vortex." Zara traced a narrow current, risky but direct. Viola hesitated. "That path's unstable." Zara met her eyes. "So am I. We'll make it." As the Reliant plunged into the expanse, grav forces tugged, lights flickering. Zara gripped the helm, her smuggling days flooding back, outrunning raiders in a junker ship. Gorv muttered, "If we die, it's on you." Zara smirked. "Then I'll haunt you first." Tix laughed, but tension hung heavy. Could Zara's instincts outmatch the Expanse's dangers? Or would Gorv's doubts prove true? The TSS Reliant sliced through the Tyrax expanse, grav currents tossing it like a leaf. Zara Kane gripped the helm, eyes locked on her holomap. Red blips, pirate drones, swarmed the edges. "They're boxing us in," she said, voice calm despite the ship's groans. Captain Rao leaned over. "Options, Kane?" Zara pointed to a tight current. "This spiral cuts through to the vortex. It's rough, but cloaks us from sensors." Lieutenant Gorv scoffed, his scales glinting. "Suicide. Dravian ships would snap." Zara shot back. "Good thing we're Terran. Tougher than we look." Tix at Systems grinned. "She's got a point, big guy." Ensign Viola's crest pulsed nervously. "Drones are locking on. We've got minutes." Zara nodded, hands steady. "Hold tight." She banked the Reliant into the spiral, grav forces slamming the crew. Consoles sparked, but Zara rode the current, dodging debris. A drone's missile grazed them, rattling the hull. Tix yelped, "Too close." "Focus, Tix," Zara snapped, weaving through an asteroid cluster. The drones lost lock, their signals fading. Gorv grunted, grudging respect in his eyes. "Sloppy, but effective." Zara smirked. "Sloppy wins today." Rao's voice cut through. "Status on the vortex?" Viola checked comms. "Faint distress signal, 3 clicks. Dead ahead." The holomap showed the vortex and its fleet, pinned in a grav well, pirate ships circling like vultures. Zara's stomach knotted. "They're sitting ducks." Rao nodded. "We need to break that well. Ideas?" Zara traced a secondary current. "This loops behind the pirates. We hit their command ship, disrupt their field generator." Gorv laughed harsh. "One frigate against a pirate armada? Madness!" Zara met his glare. "Not if we're fast. Pirates don't expect a lone ship to punch above its weight." Viola chirped. "Risky, but their generator's lightly guarded." Tix added, "I can jam their comms. Buy us time." Rao's eyes gleamed. "Do it." Zara steered into the secondary current, the Reliant shuddering. A pirate patrol loomed, cannons hot. "Incoming," Viola warned. Zara jinked left, grazing a rock. The patrol fired, missing wide. Tix's jamming kicked in, their signals scrambling. Eat static, losers, he crowed. Zara pushed the engines, the vortex's silhouette growing. Could she outmaneuver the pirates and free the fleet? Or was Gorv right about her plan's insanity? The TSS Reliant skimmed the Tyrax Expanse's secondary current, Zara Kane's hands steady on the helm. The pirate command ship, a hulking rig with bristling cannons, loomed on the hollow map, its grav well generator pinning the coalition fleet. Captain Rao's voice was steel. Kane, get us close. Tix, prep the EMP pulse. Tix nodded, fingers flying. Almost there. Gonna fry their toys. Lieutenant Gorv's scales clicked, skeptical. A pulse won't disable their whole ship. Zara glanced back. Doesn't need to. It'll knock out the generator long enough for the vortex to break free. Ensign Viola's crest flared. Pirate escorts closing. 2 corvettes, armed. Zara's jaw tightened. I see him. Hang on. She dove the Reliant into a grav eddy, the ship lurching. A corvette's laser grazed the hull, alarms blaring. Zara spun right, dodging a second shot. Tix whooped. You're making this look easy, Zara muttered. It ain't. The command ship's silhouette grew, its generator a glowing core. Rao ordered, Tix, now. Tix hit the pulse, a blue wave rippling from the Reliant. The command ship's lights flickered, the gravwell faltering. Viola's comms lit up. Vortex reports partial mobility. They're powering engines. Gorv's eyes widened. It worked? Zara grinned, banking away. Told you, humans don't quit. But the escorts weren't done. Missiles locked on, trailing fire. Zara weaved through debris, the Reliant groaning. Shields at 40%, Viola warned. Rao gripped his chair. Kane, lose 'em? Zara spotted a rogue asteroid cluster. Got it. She gunned the engines, threading the needle between rocks. One corvette clipped a boulder, spinning out. The other stayed hot. Tix patched into pirate comms, giggling. They're freaking out, calling you a ghost pilot. Zara snorted. Good, let 'em panic. She pulled a hard loop, the second corvette overshooting. Rao nodded. Nice work. Head for the vortex. We'll cover their escape. Zara set course, the fleet's signal strengthening. The vortex hailed them, a Dravian voice crackling. Reliant, this is Captain Thrime. We're breaking free, thanks to you. Zara replied, Just doing our job, sir. Form up. We're not clear yet. Thrime paused. A human led this? Impressive. Gorv muttered. Don't let it go to her head. Zara ignored him, eyes on the map. Pirates were regrouping. Could she guide the fleet to safety, or would the pirates' counterattack crush them? The TSS Reliant flanked the vortex as the coalition fleet limped free of the Tyrax Expanse's gravwell. Zara Kane's hollow map pulsed with red. Pirate ships regrouping, their command ship back online. They're not giving up, she said, steering to shield a damaged frigate. Captain Rao's voice was steady. Kane, keep us tight. Viola, signal the fleet. Defensive formation. Ensign Viola's crest quivered as she relayed orders. Fleet acknowledges, but half the weapons are offline. Lieutenant Gorv growled. We're outnumbered. This is a slaughter waiting to happen. Zara shot him a look. Not if we outsmart 'em. Pirates aren't big on loyalty. Hit their leader, they scatter. Tix at Systems nodded. I can hack their command ship's targeting, make 'em shoot wild. Rao raised an eyebrow. Do it. Kane, find us an angle. Zara scanned the map, spotting a grav current looping past the pirate flagship. This'll get us close, but it's a rough ride. Gorv snorted. Again with the currents? You'll tear us apart. Zara smirked. Watch me. She plunged the Reliant into the current, the ship rattling. A pirate barrage missed, their shots veering thanks to Tix's hack. Targeting scrambled, Tix crowed. They're yelling about ghosts again. Vila's comms crackled. Captain Thrime from the vortex. Reliant, we're taking fire. Can you draw them off? Zara nodded to Rao, who said, Kane, make some noise. She banked hard, firing decoy flares into the current. Pirate ships peeled off, chasing the ghosts. The vortex and its fleet gained distance, but a pirate cruiser locked onto the Reliant. Its cannons roared, shaking the bridge. Shields at 20%, Vila warned. Zara dove behind an asteroid, the cruiser's shots grazing rock. Tix, another pulse, now! Tix slammed the console, a second EMP rippling out. The cruiser's systems flickered, buying seconds. Rao gripped her shoulder. You're keeping us alive, Kane, don't stop. Gorv stayed silent, his scales dull. A first. The fleet's signals stabilized, but the pirate flagship rallied its forces, closing fast. Zara's mind raced. Her smuggling days taught her one thing. Pirates hated losing profit. Vila, broadcast on their channel, she said. Tell them the fleet's carrying no cargo, pure military, no loot. Vila hesitated, then complied. The pirate chatter faltered. Could Zara's bluff scatter the enemy, or would their greed hold firm? The TSS Reliant darted through the Tyrax expanse, pirate ships in pursuit as Zara Kane's bluff echoed across their comms. No cargo, no loot, just armed coalition steel. The pirate flagship hesitated, its escort slowing. Captain Rao's eyes flicked to Zara. Smart move, Kane. They're rethinking. Lieutenant Gorv muttered, For now, pirates don't quit easy. Zara kept the Reliant weaving through grav currents, shielding the vortex's fleet. Ensign Vila's crest pulsed. Pirate chatter's splitting. Some want to cut losses. Tix at Systems grinned. Told you Zara's a genius. Zara ignored him, eyes on the holo map. The flagship was rallying, its cannons charging. They're not all buying it, she said. Rao nodded. We need another edge. Tix, can you spoof their sensors? Tix's gills flared. Fake a coalition armada? Gimme a sec. His fingers danced, sending ghost signals. The pirate flagship's escort scattered, confused by phantom ships. Vila chirped, It's working. They're pulling back. Gorv's tail twitched. Clever. For a human. The vortex hailed. Reliant, we're clear of the well. Forming up for FTL. Zara exhaled, but the flagship fired. A plasma bolt clipped the Reliance wing. Alarms screamed, shields dropped to 10%. We're exposed, Vila cried. Zara banked into a debris field, dodging shrapnel. Tix, one more hack. Target their cannons. Tix groaned. Pushing my luck, but okay. He sent a virus, stalling the flagship's weapons. The Reliant gained distance, but Zara's map showed a problem. The fleet's path to FTL crossed a grav anomaly. It'll tear their engines, she warned Rao. We need a detour. Gorv scoffed. No time. You'll strand us all. Zara traced a side current, narrow, unstable. This skirts the anomaly. Risky, but doable. Rao studied her, then nodded. Lead the way. She relayed coordinates to the vortex, guiding the fleet into the current. The Reliant shuddered, but held. Viola monitored. Fleets following. Tight formation. Tix whooped. You're a legend, Zara. The flagship, cannons back online, fired wildly. Zara jinked left, a bolt sizzling past. Stay sharp, she muttered, keeping the fleet aligned. Captain Thryme's voice crackled. Reliant, you're saving our hides. Who's your pilot? Rao smirked. Lieutenant Kane. Human. Thryme paused. Tell her she's earned a Dravian salute. Zara's chest warmed, but the flagship loomed closer. Could she outrun it and secure the fleet's escape? Or would the pirates' persistence doom them all? The TSS Reliant led the coalition fleet through the Tyrax Expanse's side current. Zara Kane's hands locked on the helm. The pirate flagship's cannons roared, plasma bolts lighting the void. They're gaining, Ensign Viola warned, her crest flashing. Captain Rao's voice was calm but firm. Kane, keep the fleet moving. Tix, any more tricks? Tix's gills pulsed, stressed. I've got one left. Reroute their power to thrusters. Slows their guns. He typed furiously, sending the hack. The flagship's fire slackened, but its escorts surged forward. Lieutenant Gorv growled, They're splitting to flank us. Zara's eyes flicked to the holomap. Not if I make him chase. She veered the Reliant into a grav loop, dragging the escorts away from the fleet. The Vortex and its ships held formation, engines glowing for FTL. Viola relayed, Vortex reports 80% charge, 2 minutes to jump. Zara nodded, dodging a missile. We just need to hold. A pirate corvette cut in, cannons blazing. The Reliant's hull sparked, alarms wailing. Shields critical, Viola cried. Zara spun through debris, the corvette overshooting. Tix's hack kicked in, the flagship lurching as its thrusters overfired. Got him, Tix shouted. Gorv's scales shimmered, almost impressed. Reckless, but bold. Zara's map showed the fleet nearing the FTL point, but the escorts regrouped, targeting the vortex. They're going for the big prize, she said. Rao leaned in. Can you draw them off again? Zara nodded, plotting a risky slingshot around a grav node. It'll burn our engines, but it'll work. She gunned the Reliant, the ship screaming as it arced past the node. Pirate ships followed, lured by the bait. Viola's comms buzzed. Captain Thryme. Reliant, you're pulling their fire. We're almost ready. Zara gritted her teeth, dodging lasers. Tell them to hurry. The Reliant shook, a hit scorching the rear. Engines at 90% capacity, Tix warned. Zara pushed harder, leading the pirates into a debris cloud. Their shots went wild, rocks exploding. Gorv muttered, You're insane. Zara smirked. Insane's my edge. Viola's crest lit up. Vortex signals FTL ready. Zara relayed, Jump now. The fleet's ships vanished in light bursts, safe. But the Reliant was alone, pirates closing. Rao gripped her shoulder. Get us out, Kane. Zara's fingers flew, plotting a final current. Could she escape the pirate trap? Or would the Reliant pay the price for the fleet's freedom? The TSS Reliant barreled through the Tyrax expanse, pirate ships hot on its tail. Zara Kane's holomap glowed with threats. Her hands steady despite the blaring alarms. "Engine's overheating," Tix shouted, his gills flaring. Captain Rao's voice cut through. "Kane, find us an exit. Viola, signal the fleet. Confirm their jump." Ensign Viola's crest pulsed as she relayed. "Vortex confirms safe FTL. They're rallying a rescue for us." Lieutenant Gorv snorted. "If we survive that long..." Zara ignored him, spotting a faint grav current on the map, a tight spiral to the expanse's edge. "This'll shake 'em, but it's a gamble," she said. Rao nodded. "Take it." Zara banked hard, the Reliant groaning as it entered the spiral. Pirate lasers scorched the void, one clipping the hull. Sparks flew, shields flickered off. "We're naked!" Tix yelped, rerouting power. Zara weaved through asteroids, the pirates struggling to follow. "They're too bulky for this," she muttered. Viola's comms crackled. Pirate chatter, frantic. "They're arguing. Some want to retreat." Zara grinned. "Bluff still working. No loot, no point." Gorv's tail flicked. "You're relying on their greed?" Zara shot back. "Greed's predictable, unlike me." Tix laughed, easing the tension. The spiral tightened, grav forces crushing the crew into their seats. A pirate corvette misjudged a turn, smashing into a rock. "One down," Zara said, dodging debris. The flagship, relentless, fired a missile. Zara jinked left, the explosion rocking the ship. "Engines at critical," Tix warned. Rao gripped his chair. "Hold it together, Kane." Zara's smuggling instincts kicked in. She'd outrun traps like this before. She spotted a grav node ahead, its pull deadly but exploitable. "Tix, divert all power to thrusters on my mark." Tix blinked. "That'll kill our systems." Zara's eyes gleamed. "Trust me." He nodded, ready. She timed it, slingshotting past the node. "Now..." Tix hit the switch, the Reliant surging forward as systems went dark. The pirates, caught in the node's pull, spun out. Viola's crest lit up. "They're breaking off." Zara exhaled, rebooting the helm. "Told you it'd work." The Reliant limped to the expanse's edge, stars clear beyond the nebula. But a new signal pinged. Coalition rescue ships, led by the Vortex. Captain Thryme's voice boomed. "Reliant, you saved us. Stand by for escort." Zara slumped, relieved. Could she trust the rescue? Or was the expanse hiding one last trap? The TSS Reliant drifted at the Tyrax expanse's edge, its systems battered but holding. Zara Kane eased off the helm, her hollow map dim as Coalition rescue ships, led by the Vortex, closed in. Captain Rao clapped her shoulder. "Hell of a run, Kane." Lieutenant Gorv stayed silent, his scales dull. Ensign Viola's crest glowed softly. "Fleet's hailing us." Captain Thryme's voice filled the bridge. "Reliant, you've pulled off a miracle." "Dock with us for repairs," Zara replied. "Copy, Vortex. Glad you're safe." Tix at Systems grinned. "We're heroes. Told you, Zara." She smirked, but her gut churned. Something felt off. As the Reliant approached the Vortex, a new blip flashed on the map. "Unknown signal," Viola said, crest flaring. "Not Coalition or pirate?" Rao's eyes narrowed. "Kane, analysis?" Zara studied the signature. Erratic, faint, moving fast. "Could be a scout or a trap. Expanse plays tricks." Gorv growled. You led us into an ambush. Zara shot him a look. If I did, I'll get us out. She powered the sensors, pinging the signal. It vanished, then reappeared closer. Tix's gills pulsed. It's cloaked. Advanced tech. Rao ordered, raise shields, what's left of 'em, Kane evasive. Zara nodded, nudging the Reliant into a defensive arc. The vortex hailed. Reliant, we see it too. Stay close. Our guns are hot. Zara kept the ship tight to the fleet, her smuggling instincts screaming. The signal flickered, revealing a sleek, spiked craft, neither pirate nor coalition. That's Clivox, Viola whispered. Mercenaries, worse than pirates. Gorv's tail lashed. Your fault, human. Zara ignored him, plotting a course to shield the vortex's damaged flank. Tix, jam their sensors. Tix typed fast. On it, let's blind 'em. The Clivox ship fired, a pulse grazing the Reliant. Lights flickered, but Tix's jam scrambled their lock. Viola relayed, Vortex is targeting them. Stand by. Zara weaved, keeping the Clivox off balance. The Vortex's cannons roared, clipping the mercenary ship. It cloaked, retreating. Thryme's voice crackled. Good call, Reliant. We're clear. For now. Zara exhaled, but the map stayed active. Clivox didn't quit easy. Rao studied her. You've got a nose for trouble, Kane. Stay sharp. Tix grinned. She's a human bloodhound. Zara's eyes stayed on the map, the expanse's shadows hiding threats. Could she trust the fleet's safety, or were the Clivox just the start? The TSS Reliant docked with the Vortex, its hull scarred but intact. Zara Kane stepped onto the Dravian cruiser's hangar, the air thick with coolant and alien chatter. Captain Thryme, a towering Dravian with polished scales, greeted her. Lieutenant Kane, your navigation saved us. The Coalition owes you. Zara saluted, masking exhaustion. Just doing my part, sir. Captain Rao joined them, nodding to Thryme. Kane's unorthodox but effective. Lieutenant Gorv, trailing, muttered, For a cadet. Ensign Viola's crest flickered, silent but watchful. Tix bounced over, gills glowing. Zara's a rock star. Clivox ran scared. Zara elbowed him. Cool it, Tix. Thryme led them to the Vortex's command deck, a vast dome of holoscreens. The Clivox attack complicates things, he said, pulling up a map. They're not pirates. Someone hired them. Zara frowned. To finish what the pirates started? Thryme's scales clicked. Likely. Our fleet's too damaged to fight another round. Rao studied the map. We need to reach Coalition space, fast. Zara traced a route on the holo. This current cuts through the Expanse's tail. It's stable, but exposed. Gorv scoffed. Exposed. You'll draw every mercenary in the sector. Zara met his glare. Or we limp along and get picked off. Your call? Thryme's eyes narrowed, assessing her. You're confident in this path? Zara nodded. I ran it last year. Smuggler chase. It's our best shot. Viola chirped. Sensors confirm it's clear for now. Tix added. I can boost our cloaking. Keep us sneaky. Rao nodded. Kane, you're lead navigator. Get us home. As the fleet prepped, Zara caught Gorv's scowl. You trust a human to command our escape? He hissed to Thryme. The Dravian's tail flicked. She's earned it. Question her again, And you're on latrine duty. Gorv backed off, fuming. Zara hid a smirk, focusing on her tablet. The Vortex's crew watched her, some curious, others skeptical. A Quillari tech whispered, "Humans don't lead fleets." Zara ignored it, syncing her charts. Tix leaned in. "They're eating their words soon, right?" She nodded, resolute. "Damn right." The fleet undocked, Zara at the Reliance helm, guiding the Vortex's formation. A faint Clivox signal pinged. Distant, but closing. Vila's crest flared. "They're tracking us." Zara's jaw tightened. Could she outpace the mercenaries and prove her worth? Or would the Expanse claim them yet? The Coalition fleet glided through the Tyrax Expanse's tail. Zara Kane's charts guiding the TSS Reliant and Vortex's formation. Her hollow map flickered with a Clivox signal. Closer now, cloaked but persistent. "They're stalking us," Zara said, adjusting course to hug a grav current's edge. Captain Rao's voice was steady. "Stay sharp, Kane. Vila, any chatter?" Ensign Vila's crest dimmed, scanning. Clivox comms are encrypted, but they're coordinating. Multiple ships. Lieutenant Gorv's scales rattled. "Your safe route's a trap, human." Zara shot back. "It's keeping us alive. You got a better one?" Gorv glowered, silent. Tix, at systems, grinned. "She's got him there." Captain Thryme's voice crackled from the vortex. "Reliant, we're picking up 3 Clivox signatures, fast movers. Can you shake them?" Zara studied the map, spotting a dense asteroid belt. "I can lose them in there. Tight quarters, but I've done it before." Rao nodded. "Do it. Fleet, follow Kane's lead." Zara steered the Reliant into the belt, rocks spinning in the current. The fleet trailed, their damaged hulls scraping close. A Clivox ship decloaked, firing pulses. Zara jinked right, a boulder exploding nearby. "Shields holding," Vila reported. Tix rerouted power. "Barely. Don't make it a habit, Zara." She weaved through the asteroids, the Clivox struggling to track. "Tix, spoof our signature. Make us look like debris." Tix typed fast. "Done. We're space junk now." The Clivox shots went wide, confused. Vila's crest lit up. "They're breaking off, searching the wrong sector," Gorv muttered. "Lucky." Zara ignored him, guiding the fleet deeper. The Vortex's guns stayed hot, covering stragglers. Thryme hailed, "Nice move, Kane. You're rewriting our playbook." Zara replied, "Just borrowing from Earth's. We're scrappy." A Quillari crewman whispered, "Scrappy's not strategy." Zara caught it, but focused. Doubt was noise, not signal. The belt thinned, coalition space near, but a new Clivox signal pinged. Bigger. A command ship. "They're not done," Vila warned. Zara's gut twisted. Her smuggling runs never faced this class of hunter. Rao leaned in. "Can we outrun it?" Zara traced a final current. Fast, but open. "We can try. Full burn, no stops." Tix's gills pulsed. "Engines'll hate us, but let's roll." Zara gunned it, the fleet accelerating. The Clivox command ship loomed, weapons charging. Could Zara's gambit outpace it, or would the mercenaries finally corner them? To be continued.